As we dive into a pressing issue impacting many retirees today, credit card debt, it's important to understand the landscape that has developed over the past few years. Recent studies reveal a significant increase in the number of retirees carrying credit card debt, highlighting financial struggles that cannot be overlooked. Shockingly, about 68% of retirees reported having outstanding credit card debt in 2024. This marks a substantial jump from 40% in 2022 and 43% in 2020. Such statistics are more than just numbers. They reflect a troubling trend that many financial experts, including Bridget Bearden from the Employee Benefit Research Institute, describe as alarming for individuals living on fixed incomes. Now, what's driving this increase in credit card usage among retirees? The culprit, as identified by Bearden, is inflation. It's not just a problem isolated to older adults. Approximately 2 out of 5 cardholders have maxed out or nearly reached their credit card limits since early 2022, largely due to rising inflation and elevating interest rates. U.S. consumer prices have surged over recent years, a trend exacerbated by pandemic-related supply and demand issues. The consequences of inflation extend beyond just rising prices. For many retirees, much of their Social Security income, which on average represents about half of their overall income, is being consumed by necessary expenses like rent and healthcare, leaving little room for daily necessities. Despite annual cost of living adjustments intended to help, these adjustments often fall short. Data from the Senior Citizens League indicates that Social Security recipients have lost approximately 20% of their purchasing power since 2010. As we progress deeper into the financial implications of this trend, it's crucial to consider how credit cards, often seen as a convenient payment method, transform into a heavy burden for many retirees. Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis researchers have warned that credit cards are an expensive form of borrowing. With interest rates climbing to record highs, consumers faced an average rate of 23% on their balances in August 2024, a steep rise from 17% just 5 years prior. This surge in cost poses a real threat for retirees, especially those already stretched thin on a fixed budget. The overwhelming financial pressure could lead to long-term implications on their financial health, affecting their ability to meet essential needs and enjoy a stable retirement. In conclusion, the rise in credit card debt among retirees is alarming and intertwined deeply with the economic challenges faced today. With inflation acting as a relentless driver and the cost of living adjustments proving insufficient, it's imperative for retirees to explore their financial options carefully and seek support where necessary. The landscape may be complex, but understanding these trends can be the first step in navigating this challenging financial terrain. Stay tuned for more insights in our next segment, where we'll delve deeper into the strategies and resources available to help manage debt effectively. Rising debt levels among retirees have become an alarming trend, a challenge that many are grappling with, particularly in the wake of economic pressures exacerbated by the pandemic. According to research, American families approaching or newly entering retirement are not just more likely to have debt, they are carrying heavier burdens than previous generations. This raises significant concerns as debt issues that arise during working years often follow individuals into retirement, creating a cycle that's hard to break. In 2022, data revealed that households with heads aged 75 and older were averaging about $1,700 in credit card debt, while those aged 65 to 74 faced an even steeper average of $3,500. This financial strain isn't just a statistic, it represents real families and individuals facing the pressure of bills in what should be a time of relaxation and enjoyment. So, how can retirees regain control of their financial futures? The first step is to take a hard look at expenses. Financial advisors like Carolyn McClanahan of Life Planning Partners suggest that retirees must understand the reasons behind their debt. Are basic needs unmet? Did an unexpected event such as a medical emergency or necessary home repair drive them into debt? Addressing these questions can provide clarity and reveal necessary lifestyle changes to curb spending in the future. Once the cause of the debt is identified, it's time to create a strategy to tackle it. One significant recommendation is to cut expenses. Streamlining budgets and trimming unnecessary costs can free up cash to make those crucial debt repayments. For some retirees, this might mean making tougher decisions like relocating to a place with a lower cost of living. Taking these conscious steps not only alleviates stress, but also phase out financial burdens. Additionally, setting realistic repayment goals is vital. Financial advisors recommend using tools such as debt repayment calculators, which allow retirees to visualize their goals and track their progress, making the path to debt freedom seem less daunting. However, cutting expenses is just one side of the equation. Boosting income can make a difference as well. Retirees might consider returning to work even if it's just part-time. This can provide a much-needed influx of cash and help reduce reliance on credit. It may also be beneficial to look for low-hanging fruit. Seniors might have valuable items in their homes such as furniture, jewelry, or collectibles that they can sell to raise extra funds. Platforms like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist can be excellent resources for this. Not only does this create immediate income, but it also helps declutter homes that may feel overwhelmed by excess possessions. Overall, tackling debt in retirement requires a proactive approach. By understanding the roots of their financial struggles and implementing strategies to both reduce expenses and boost income, retirees can navigate these turbulent waters more effectively. Join us next time as we continue to explore vital strategies and resources that empower you to transform your financial landscape, ensuring a thriving and fulfilling retirement journey. Sometimes retirees hold on to possessions for family, but it's crucial they prioritize financial health over material items. Seeking help from a nonprofit credit counseling agency can provide essential support. Reducing interest rates is another vital step. Contact your credit card provider to negotiate lower rates or transfer balances to cards with 0% promotions. A home equity line of credit might also lower interest costs, but be cautious of overspending. Evaluating retirement account withdrawals against credit card interest rates could lead to smarter financial decisions. Remember, prioritizing financial wellness over debts leads to a healthier retirement.